Hey there, Crusaders. Welcome back to another episode of Beyond the Armor.
Yes, sir. Episode 17.
Episode 17 brought to you by
Brushstrokes, Painting, and more.
And more. Dan Falcone continuing the good work. Appreciate his sponsorship.
Yes.
He has stuck with us through this entire semester.
It's so good.
First
So
episode of May.
Yep.
Can you believe that?
Yep.
May.
Yep.
And do you know what today is, Tim?
Today is Thursday.
Today is Thursday, May 8th. That is true, but it is a special day because it is opening night for the Lightning Thief. All right. If you don't have your tickets,
I got mine
all right, you got yours?
for tonight.
All right, for tonight,
Wendy,
opening
Abby,
night.
we're all three going. Yep.
Awesome.
We'll be
Hey,
there.
we're going to be there. My family, opening night. I'll be there all 3 nights,
Yeah, you
actually.
will.
You know,
Yeah, you
I have a role.
You do. Speaking parts.
If you don't know what my role is, you got to come out and find out. If you don't have your tickets, go to our school website. Right? You can find it on our website, on the Fine Arts page. Get your Lightning Thief tickets. These cool tridents are going to be for sale.
My grandson's getting one of these. Actually, all 3 of my grandkids are getting one of these.
Look, you got yours. You're
I don't even know how much they
flashing.
cost yet, but
I got this one right here. The money that we raised through sales during intermission beforehand, will actually go to benefit the Fine Arts Department.
That's awesome.
So
good.
We're going to have that table set up in the second floor lobby area. It's at the Worship and Art Center, downtown Greenville. Great
Beautiful
date
spot.
night.
Yep.
It is beautiful.
Yep.
Come out any night. Go to downtown Greenville. Grab dinner. There's some great places to eat down there.
For sure.
It's going to be a great production. So we've got 3 performances tonight, Thursday, May 8th. Friday, May 9th, Saturday, May 10th.
Can't wait.
7 p.m. The show runs for about an hour, 15-minute intermission. So it's going to be great. Beautiful facility. Parking information is actually coming out in the e-blast. So make sure that you're looking back to last week's e-blast.
Great.
Right? We're putting it out there to make sure that you can get parked in the right places.
Great.
Downtown Greenville can sometimes be hard, but we're trying to take care of our people.
Yep.
Right? Make sure you know. So make sure you're checking for that. And it's this is a family-friendly show. Like my daughter who's in 2nd grade is really excited. She's coming. So this is something the whole family can really enjoy.
That's right. We're looking forward to it.
Absolutely. Me too. So opening night.
I'll see you there.
Tonight. All right. I'll be there. And do you know who has the lead role in the Lightning Thief?
Yes, I do. Tess Martin.
Tess
Junior.
Martin. That's right. She's a junior. There was some exciting news for Tess that just came out last week for her. Really excited to announce already as a junior, she has been offered a full ride scholarship to Berea College.
Full ride, baby.
Full ride. This is
amazing.
The Woodson Scholars Award.
Congratulations, Tess.
Yes, Tess, we are so proud of you.
That's
you
awesome.
are awesome.
Congratulations.
So not only the lead role in the play, but already as a junior, full ride scholarship offer to Berea College. So really,
what a blessing.
Really proud of
That's
her.
awesome.
Yes. Yes. So I know that she's excited. We'll see what God does for her, what her plans are.
That's right.
But just really excited. That's one celebration that we had.
Of many.
The celebrations haven't stopped.
Yes.
Right? I mean, we have lots of celebrations. In fact, Tim, we have lots of celebrations going on. Tim, the celebrations.
I scream.
Look at
you
that.
scream. We all scream for ice cream.
Look
Let's
at that.
go,
Come on,
baby.
we got to dig in. Do you know
What is this for?
So last Thursday on May 1st, we had a special ice cream celebration. That was so good. For the lower school garden, honoring all of those who have worked so hard to get our lower school garden ready for our students. You have been instrumental in that. You have. We've had some great volunteers,
For
some
sure.
awesome FPA
They
moms.
deserve all of that.
They do, and we wanted to honor them. We wanted to honor you. Now, you actually missed the celebration last week, so wanted to make sure you got some ice cream today.
I appreciate that.
You had an important, event where you had to be that you couldn't be at the ice
That's
cream
right.
celebration. But really appreciate our moms, our lower school parents.
Absolutely.
So many people who have been involved.
Would not have happened without them.
Yeah, this has been a long process too.
Yes.
Really started back in the fall.
Yes.
And putting this plan together. I mean, really excited. Just appreciate the hard work of so many parents. You and Ray, I know y'all have been working hard out there. Russ Bryan, our chief operations officer as well. Appreciate his hard work. Lichtenfeld Nurseries.
Corporate partner.
Yes, even Mrs. Leslie got out there.
She did for a minute.
For a minute.
Yeah.
And she did a little bit.
To be fair, her son Cannon worked a whole lot harder.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Appreciate him.
Yep.
Yeah, we did. We had some students that were out there working.
Yes, lots of students.
Absolutely.
Yes, we had classes that came out and helped. Actually, last week, 4th and 5th grade went out and planted spices and herbs out in the raised beds.
That's awesome.
Fantastic. Yep.
Well, I know our
along.
students are really excited about using that space. So we had a great time celebrating. Just appreciate that outdoor learning space opportunity, hands-on learning. That's really important for us as we move forward. That's a big part of what we're trying to do.
That's right.
So just
Excited about it.
hey, we talked a little bit about that at the State of the School address.
Yes.
You were there. I know not everybody was able to make it.
That's right.
But it was a great, we had a really good turnout. I was really pleased with
Yes,
that.
and for those who couldn't make it, we did video.
We did.
Okay.
So you actually can watch it on our YouTube channel.
Great.
So that information has gone out to our families.
That's awesome.
So if you did not get a chance to be there, then we want you to go watch it, check out some highlights from it. We shared a lot of information in the State of the School. There is a lot that God has been doing here at FPA this year, and a lot that we have planned that we see God doing in the future.
Mm-hmm.
And just really excited about it. I hope that our families walked away encouraged, feeling encouraged and blessed by everything that we shared. We talked about several things that we have done this past year. We talked about the parent survey and results from that, things that we need to be working on and areas where we can improve. And we talked about just how important our teachers are to the culture of the school. Right. And parents recognize that in the survey. Our teachers are the lifeblood of our school, and we want to continue to find ways to better support them.
Right.
And that was part of what we talked about, but just really excited about what God has been doing.
No, you did a great job communicating all of that. I appreciate how authentic you were, transparent. Both of those things made you compelling throughout the entire time. So it was great. If you did not get a chance to be there, please find that video on our YouTube channel and see that. And they're looking forward to all the things that God's going to do over the next few years.
Well, I sincerely believe and say that I think I have been more blessed by FPA than I have been a blessing this past year. This place it's just an amazing community. And one of the things that we've seen this year has just been the culture of generosity.
Yes.
We have so many in our school family that have been so generous this year. We have raised more money through our Armor Fund than ever before. And we talked a little bit about that at the State of the School address, just about some of the things that we have done, but also looking ahead, some of the things that we have planned. This summer, we're going to be doing a complete renovation in both upper school buildings, in our hallways, in the restrooms, and in the main upper school entrance area, that lobby area as well. Going to be enhancing security, going to be brightening up with new lights, ceilings, flooring, paint, new fixtures in the restrooms. That's a big project.
It's going to look like a whole new place.
That's going to take all summer, isn't it?
Yes,
all
summer.
People coming in throughout the summer, contractors. So I know you're going to be busy.
Ray and
Mr.
I
Brian,
will be working the entire summer.
Absolutely. So I appreciate what y'all are doing to make that happen. That's completely funded by the Armor Fund.
Yes.
Isn't that awesome? That's
amazing.
Over $200,000 that project is going to cost.
Things are expensive.
That's right.
And making things look new costs a lot.
Yeah.
So
I'm excited about that. We're also planning some bus fleet updates that we recognize we desperately need. So excited for what God's going to do, what he's doing with our bus fleet as we move forward in that area. We'd recognize that's important, not just for athletes, even though it is our athletics programs use that probably more than anybody else, but also just for field trips. We have students from preschool all the way up through high school that go on field trips throughout the year. And so one of the goals that we have that actually came from the parent survey is we need to be doing a better job of providing consistent, reliable transportation for students, both athletics and field trips, relying less on our parents to do that and providing more as a school. So this is going to be very important for students at all levels.
For sure.
To do that.
I mean, our buses going out from our school is an advertisement for our school.
That's true. It really is.
The way they look now.
Yeah, we want to paint and wrap. We want to get some new buses.
That's right.
So we want to. They're a rolling billboard through Greenville and the community beyond.
That's right.
Right.
You want to make those look nice.
That's right. They say something about our school.
Yes.
Safe and nice. And then our athletic facilities. That's going to be another priority for this next year. Parents in the survey talked about the forest, our gym, exterior and interior painting, our field surface. Really, we want to work on irrigation, improve the turf there. So definitely some things that we're going to be working on over this next year. And the Armor Fund helps helps us to do that.
That's right. Yep.
So thankful for generosity. But that's not the only fund, the only way people can contribute. We also have an endowment fund.
Mm-hmm.
And so our endowment fund is actually where we build up a large sum of money in the endowment, right? And we take the interest off of that every year.
Mm-hmm.
And we're guaranteed at least 5% every year that we can use.
That's great.
Isn't that awesome?
Yeah.
So as that fund grows, we can actually use that money to help pay teachers better without increasing tuition as much.
Love it.
That's huge.
Mm-hmm.
And additional money for tuition assistance.
Yep.
And so do you know we have a donor right now who is matching every gift that
Dollar
comes
for
in dollar for dollar up to $1 million.
What?
Isn't that crazy? That's
amazing.
Awesome, isn't
Yes.
it?
What a blessing.
Think about
Yes.
God's provision through that.
Yes.
Up to $1 million. And we have until the end of next April 2026,
All right.
to utilize that match.
Yep.
So if we can raise up to $1 million, every donation, no donation is too small.
Yep. That's right.
No donation is too small. If you give to the FPA Endowment Fund, every donation, dollar for dollar, will be matched up to $1 million. That would give us $2 million in our endowment
That's
fund.
amazing.
Think
Double
about
number.
how we could use that to help our teachers
Mhm.
and to provide for tuition assistance.
For sure.
And all donations are tax deductible.
Yep.
We are a registered 501c3.
Yep. That's right.
So, and it's not just one-time giving; it's monthly giving.
No,
too.
and monthly giving is actually more important than even just the one-time gifts sometimes, because those will give us generational income over the long term, which is fantastic. I mean, we don't want you to not give to your church in lieu of giving to the school.
Right, absolutely. We're not the church.
But I mean, we're paying. I pay my water bill. I pay my electric bill.
Mhm.
I pay my car payment
Every
which
month.
I don't have a car payment, but I mean,
If
we
you
have our
did.
monthly bills that we're gonna. If you can
Mortgage.
put a little bit aside every month, put that towards the school. I mean, it's just over time, just like this endowment fund, you have interest that you gain from all of that. Over time, those little bits of monthly increments
Yeah.
just build.
It adds up even more when you're doing that. And you can
right.
give monthly to both the Armor Fund and the Endowment Fund. If you go to the giving page on our website, you can actually see where to give, and you can give online to FPA, Armor Fund, and Endowment Fund.
Yep.
So
Our
that's
families are so generous.
Oh,
I mean,
it's huge. They and not only generous in their financial giving, but think about the Lower School Garden, generous with their time.
Yep.
The parents who gave countless hours to that project, coming out and working on some of those hot days.
their energy. Yep.
Yes. So volunteering is another way that you can give and contribute to the school. And then prayer.
Absolutely.
Right. And we talked about that at the State of the School address, just the importance of prayer and believing that we serve a big God.
That's
and
right.
He can and will do big things. And I've been convicted lately that I really need to believe that. And
Yep.
so there are some specific prayers that we are asking the people in our community to pray right now.
Yep.
And so if you missed it at the State of the School, that's all right. But I want to share those 3 prayer requests with you. Our first one is we are praying for an enrollment of 630 students
Yeah.
for 25-26 school year.
Yeah, we're pretty close to that.
We are getting close to that. And I know that the enrollment numbers fluctuate a little bit over the summer, but we are praying and trusting God for 630 students for next year.
If it helps you, I'm praying for 650.
I love it. Let's do it. Let's do it. We have room for all of those students, right? We actually have room for those students. So we're praying for that. We're also praying for a $10 million donation.
Woo, yeah.
And that's a big number.
Now, does that count the double $1 million bonus?
I'm just, however God wants to do this.
Deal. Okay.
We want a $10 million donation. That's what we are praying for. Think about how that could help us seed our endowment fund.
Yeah.
That could help us pay off debt that we have.
For sure.
That can help us with our armor fund.
Yep.
And that can help us for the future as we think about and plan for capital building expansion
Mhm.
for our facilities,
Which we
addressing
need.
some of those needs. There are
Mhm.
so many things. So $10 million, is that going to do everything? No. But God owns the cattle on 1,000 hills, as that's what Scripture tells us. And so we are praying that He will bring that money, whether through one person or multiple people.
All right, 630 and
Okay.
10 million.
And we are praying that we will be breaking ground on something
Okay.
by August of 2027.
Okay. That's
So
not too far away.
I don't know what that's going to be yet. I have some ideas, right? But we're doing this campus master planning process. That's going to help us
Awesome.
identify that. But we want to be breaking ground on something, and that's not that far away.
Yeah,
You're
no, it's
right.
going to come quick.
I'm excited.
Me too.
So we're going to see what God's doing.
Yes,
He's already been at work, and He's
That's
going
right.
to continue His good work.
that's right. We'll celebrate that.
Now, Tim, I have a question for you.
Yes.
What is your favorite kind of ice cream?
My favorite kind of ice cream? I love ice cream that is frozen. So I will eat almost any kind of ice cream.
So this one right here, this is a good one.
This is a good one.
All right.
Yes.
All right. So hey, you know what? Why we are here is for our students, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's really what all this is about. And so our podcast crew caught up with some seniors. Maybe they asked them their favorite kind of ice cream. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, a podcast crew caught up with some seniors.
Awesome.
We're closing in on graduation, right? So we're going to leave you with some podcast crew interviews with seniors as we eat our ice cream.
Enjoy.
We'll see you next time, Crusaders.
Dink.
Woohoo!
Hi, I'm Allie, and I'm here with
Jamie.
and Jade. Now, what are you guys majoring in, and where are you going to school?
I'm going to play volleyball at Anderson, and I'm majoring in kinesiology.
I'm going to Clemson, and I'm majoring in engineering.
Thank you. Now, what is your guys' favorite memory here at First Presbyterian Academy?
Probably winning the state championship for volleyball.
I'm going to be basic and say Windy Gap because it's just always fun.
Yeah, it's always fun. No, thank you.
I'm here with Morgan and Ethan Flynn, and they're seniors here at First Pres Academy, and they will be going to college next year. So tell me where you're going and what you'll be studying.
I'm going to Clemson University, and I will be going in as undecided this year.
I'll be attending Anderson University, and I'll be a double major in business management and dance.
Now tell me what your favorite memories as seniors have been here at the school.
I think my favorite memory here is just all of the Friday night games, getting out here, all the outs, especially senior night this year. Just the atmosphere was electric, and that's something we're really going to miss here.
I think my favorite memory so far has definitely been our senior trip to Disney. I just loved being able to spend time with all my friends and being able to get that moment with them.
Well, thank you guys, and good luck next year.
Thank you. Go Crusaders.